Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pooja. I'm an integrative nutritionist and I work with women who have hormonal issues. In this series of videos, we have been covering PCOD. So far, we have talked about what is PCOD, what is the medical protocol that we use, what are the tests you can get done, what are the symptoms of PCOD. Then this video, I'm going to be telling you about what are the 5 main factors which are leading to PCOD. And then in my next following videos, I'll be covering them in more detail. At the moment, I'm just going to be covering them in short and just telling you what are the 5 main reasons why PCOD is these days an epidemic. The first and foremost factor which is leading to PCOD problem is high insulin. What is insulin? Insulin is a hormone which is needed to digest your food and put the glucose into your cells. When we are eating too much or there's too much insulin in your body, then obviously that then pushes the testosterone levels high, and when the testosterone levels are high because there's high insulin, you start getting PCOD problem. So that is your first main factor which you need to look into. So if you are someone who has recently put on a lot of weight or is very inactive and does not exercise regularly and probably is in a pre-diabetic stage, then that could be the single most reason why you have a PCOD problem. So we'll be talking about that in more detail in my next video, but that's your first factor that you need to look into. The second factor for a PCOD is fat phobia. We've been told for years now, and this is including me, I have been a victim of this, that we were told by American nutrition journals and the research that came out from America that saturated fat were really bad for us. We started avoiding ghee and the good quality coconut oil and things like that, and we switched ourselves to refined oils and vegetable oils. And now also there is so much phobia around it that I see so many clients in my practice and I tell them, oh, you need to increase your fat intake, and that's the like, what? I have put on so much weight and you're telling me to eat more fat? No, I cannot do that. So there is a lot of phobia around fat consumption. We have very less information about what kind of fat to eat, how much to eat, what is good quality fat, what is bad quality fat. And it is not our problem. It is something that has come from the West. And now science, or the Western science, has taken a complete U-turn on their take on saturated fat. Now they say that fats are the best things for you and you must have them, and they are the best form of fuel. But it has taken them so long to take that U-turn, so we are also taking that long to take the U-turn. But my endeavor is to actually educate more and more people about how fat can actually make the whole difference, the right kind of fat. So fat phobia is where women are avoiding to eat good quality fat. They are going towards fat-free food, they are avoiding high calorie stuff, and because of which hormones are going out of balance, because the raw material that is needed to make hormones is cholesterol. So cholesterol comes from fat. So if you don't have fat in your diet, there's no cholesterol, and if there's no cholesterol, how are the female hormones going to get made? So that is another reason why hormones are going out of whack. The third factor which is leading to PCOD is estrogen dominance. We are not producing that many babies these days. We're having 1 or 2 babies maximum these days, and that too very late in our lives, and this is building a lot of estrogen in our bodies. I'll explain that in my next video in more detail. And again, the kind of food we are eating, the lifestyle and the kind of chemical laden stuff that we are eating is increasing the estrogen in our body, and that is leading mainly to PCOD problem. The fourth factor is a lack of micronutrients in our food. You know, even if how much ever we are careful about the kind of food we are eating, we eat raw food and we eat lots of fruits and things like that, but still the food that we are getting on our plate, just by the way they are grown and just the way they are sourced, and just because of the fact that how long they are on the shelf, actually they are losing a lot of nutrients from them. So the food that we are eating then is depleted in micronutrients, and because that is happening, we are not getting the nutrients that we need for our bodies. Now, micronutrients are not carbohydrates, fats or proteins. It's the small nutrients that you need for proper functioning. It's the vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, vitamin K, zinc, magnesium, selenium, calcium, iron. All these are micronutrients which your body needs. And if even one micronutrient is missing in your body, that could create the whole problem for you. So if once you correct that, automatically you will see everything kind of just falls in place. So lack of micronutrients in your diet could be a factor that could be leading to PCOD. The fifth factor is a very obvious factor. If you were to pick up an article on any disease, whether it's cancer or whether it's diabetes or whether it's an autoimmune disorder, and you say, okay, what are the 5 things that are leading to that problem? There'll be only one factor which will be common across all these articles, and that will be stress. They will say reduce your stress, reduce your stress, reduce your stress. And we do understand that we live in a setting where we are always highly stressed. It's all push, 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 and we are not getting the rest and the restoration that our body really needs. And stress could be a single most factor which could be leading into your PCOD problem. It is very common to see girls who have had a very traumatic breakup, or someone who has had a death in the family and has been very traumatic for them. Actually, PCOD gets triggered in them in the next 3 to 4, 5 months. So it is very important to ask that question from yourself, that has anything emotional that has happened in the last 6-8 months that before the PCOD actually showed up? It is a very valid question, because emotional stress or just the general stress of just going out there and working really long hours can feed into your PCOD problem. So that's your 5th main factor of PCOD. I will be covering all these factors in lot more detail in my next few videos, so please do watch them. If any of these factors in particular you feel that you can connect to, that you think, okay, it could be an insulin problem, or actually it could be estrogen dominance, then once I start talking about that in more detail, those are the videos that will be more helpful for you. So if you find this information useful, please by all means like this video, and if you have any questions, put them down on the comment section and I'll be happy to help. Keep watching, and thanks for watching this video. Thank you.